So Jim from JR Safety Co is going to tell us why we get fire extinguishers inspected. Jim, run us through it.
Well, number one, it's an Australian standard and a requirement to have them inspected. And so with this particular fire extinguisher we're looking at right here on this machine, is what you call a ABE or powder fire extinguisher, which covers like, you know, if it's fuel, if it's just electrical fire. It's sort of a bit of an all-rounder, which is fairly common fire extinguisher. Yep. Now, the reason we check it is that the powder in this fire extinguisher can get hard at the bottom, and that can, when you go to use it, it'll all come out as air and no powder, and it won't do anything for your fire. And the other thing is, when you're checking for it, you'll check that it hasn't actually lost pressure or charge in the fire extinguisher. Every fire extinguisher has a date. So, for an example, this one here is 11th 2024. So it's got a lifespan of basically 5 years from that.
So that date on there is the date
that it's manufactured.
Manufactured date. Okay.
Yep.
So then you've got 5 years from that date. Okay.
And then it's got to be emptied, recharged, and then you re-stamp saying that it's been. And then you've got another 5 years. In a nutshell, no one does it.
Yeah.
I mean, most don't do it because it's cheaper just to replace it.
Yeah.
But the things that you do check for when we are looking at a fire extinguisher, so say we rolled up, looked at this fire extinguisher on a machine, we'll obviously check the date, see where it's sitting at. A lot of construction have an expiry on your fire extinguisher. They only run 3 years from that date.
Yep.
We'll obviously look at the gauge on the front here. There's a recharge and overcharge. I'll try to show you that there. And then there's the green section in the middle. That's where the needle should be. Make sure, number one, the gauge isn't damaged. Yep. So that's obviously not going to read it. There's this little tag on the top here is an anti-tamper. So if that didn't have it, we would be unsure. Even that could be still in the green, but we'd be unsure if that's been used. Yep. Even only partly. So one way we can check that is just put it on a scale. We just check the scale. There's a weight on the back of the fire extinguisher.
Yep.
As to what it should be.
Yep.
So for an example, this is a 1.5 kilo. This is a max of 3 kilos.
Yeah.
So we can check that that's still weighing the same. That way we would know, okay, yeah, it's all good. We'd put a new anti-tamper on there so that you know that next time if it has been used or not. There's obviously a maintenance tag, which is as per the 1851, AS 1851.
Just on that maintenance tag, so what does all this mean on there? Yeah, because I see these, and I'm sure a lot of guys see them.
Don't understand it. Yeah. So that's the months, obviously, of the year, and down the side these are the years. So 2024, 25, 26, 27, so on. Yep. So when it's been inspected, so this is obviously this one here has been inspected this month, so it's January, and we're in obviously 2025, so you can see there's a little stamp there with a number 1 on it. You don't have to use the numbers, but often numbers are referred to as to what type of inspection's been done. Yeah. But and other people use them for, you know, number of times they've inspected it. But yeah, the main thing is that's how it's stamped. We actually often do go a little bit further and put a little record sticker on it, sort of, which just means that, you know, we can see who's done the inspection, and if for some reason this tag comes off, we've still got another sticker on there to.
That's a good idea.
See,
yeah.
So because they can come off. Yeah. Especially rattling around in a machine. But if it does come off when we're inspecting it, we'd put a new one back on. Mm-hmm. One thing on a machine, the powder is less likely to go hard on the bottom. Okay. Because it's obviously jiggling around all the time. Yeah. But in an office environment or somewhere where it's just sitting idle, that's pretty common for them to get hard. So that's why when you get them, you shake them up, make sure you can feel the powder moving. Yep. Give them even a rubber mallet, little tap on the bottom, make sure it's broken up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So check that obviously the fire extinguisher is in date as far as the manufacturer is concerned. Check that it's got pressure, and
The tag.
And the tags. Make sure that it's giving a bit of a shake if it's a powder, make sure it's not hard on the bottom. And that's it.
There you go.
Then there's just signage, which becomes a little bit more of a challenge on machines and that, because the standard will say that, you know, a sign's got to be at 2 metres above the ground, which is a little bit harder to do on a car or a machine or whatever. Yeah. We just say literally have some sort of a sticker, so it's easy to be seen from the ground as to where the location of the fire extinguisher is.
All right. Yeah, there you go.
So
good.
That's it for a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah, so a lot of people probably say, like, what's the point of doing all the checks on these and that? So that hopefully that helps you helps answer why you need to get it done. Thank you, Jim, for explaining
no worries at all.
Thank you.
Easy done.
There you go, guys.